Hi, it's Miss MacPhee. Good afternoon. This is our weekly homework video. This is the homework that's going to be due tomorrow, Thursday, May 9th. It is currently Wednesday, May 8th, 2019. And since so many of you are affected by the Music in the Parks field trip on Friday, by the way, good luck and have fun. We're going to do the homework a day early, so I'll do the video a day early. I did go to your suggestions in the box, and most of you asked for either Unit 5 Lesson 3 or Unit 5 Lesson 4. So I think some of you just might be confused on what they mean by a diagram. That's very similar to this first problem here. That's an input-output diagram. So this says the value of quarters in cents is a function of n, the number of quarters you have. So my input is the number of quarters. What am I doing with that? Well, if I'm talking about cents, I'm multiplying each of my quarters by 25, and that's going to give me my value. So that's an input-output function table, which means the equation would be the value is 25 times n. This is an interesting question. I would probably personally prefer they write it monetarily correct as 25 hundredths, but that's if they asked you in terms, the value in terms of dollars, and they're asking the volume or the value in terms of cents. So looking at it tomorrow, if you give me this equation, I understand what you're talking about. Based on what they're asking, this is the appropriate situation. Find the output when the input is 10. Earlier in the week, maybe more questions with that, but I feel like now you're pretty on solid ground with input and output. Same thing with identifying the independent and dependent variables. I'm going to ask you to show me your understanding there. And then looking at this question, a lot of you also talked about what is the output when the input is 10. So again, when the input is 10, what is the output? Where is that on the graph? What's the input when the output is 5? So looking at the graph in a different direction. And then I'm asking you to interpret point P. So make sure you read the information about the graph and tell me, what do these numbers represent in this particular situation? So a little sentence would be fine there. Your work with functions in the last week has really improved exponentially. On the last 2 lessons, I feel like things have really been clicking for you. So I'm excited to see this homework tomorrow and see how you've been working with it. Reminder, our next quiz will be next Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.